Welcome to the Newbury Classic Car Show near Junction 13 of the M4 motorway down at Priors Court Road in Newbury. Video was made by and is under copyright by David A. Horer of Newbury Classic Car Video. The 1979 Nissan 280ZX with a 2.8-litre engine, which produces around 135 horsepower, delivering smooth acceleration and a top speed of approximately 130 miles per hour. It has an electronic fuel injection system, improving fuel efficiency and engine responsiveness with a 4-speed manual or 3-speed automatic transmission. The engine's power delivery makes it ideal for both city and highway driving. This 2.8-litre engine helped cement the Nissan 280ZX as a defining model in the Z-Car series. Look at this stunning 1970 Jaguar E-Type with a 4.2-litre engine. Fitted with disc brakes all round and a basic push-button radio. Only 18,808 Series 2 coupes were made in total. Fewer than 1,000 are believed to still be on the road in the UK. Smooth 4-speed gearbox and rear-wheel drive, built for performance with timeless design. Classic British icon with racing roots, and this car has the registration number TTT609H.
Go.
Hi, good morning. This is my 1969 Series 2 E-Type. I purchased it in 2012 as a retirement present to me. It had been stuck in a garage in Maidenhead for about 20 years, so when I found it, it had only done 27,000 miles. It's now done considerably more than that, up to about 50 now. I've had to rebuild everything from the rear bumper to the front bumper, including the trim, and it's now a good, usable, reliable Jaguar. Enjoy it. I'm part of the Jaguar Enthusiast Club. We're a local group in Oxfordshire. We have about 100 members, and we do lots of events all over the place. We do some work with the veterans from the Mission Motorsport. We do various charity events, and we have a whole selection of cars from old to new.
That's good. And any rust on the vehicle that you know of?
No. It's never been restored. It's as original.
That's good then. 4-speed gearbox, I take it?
I put a 5-speed in.
Okay.
Because that made motorway cruising a lot more pleasant.
That's good then. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
The 1983 Ford Capri 2.8-litre is a sleek and powerful coupe from Ford's performance era. Its bold styling, with a long bonnet and fastback rear, gives it a classic sports car silhouette. Powered by a 2.8-litre V6 engine, it delivered strong performance with a throaty growl. Popular in the UK, the Capri earned its reputation as the European Mustang. This 1983 model remains a nostalgic icon of 1980s motoring and street presence.
Good morning there, sir. What's your name?
My name's Andy.
Okay, Andy, give me the history of your nice Ford Capri.
Yeah, it's a 1983 Ford Capri 2.8 injection. Got it in 2007. It was a little bit of a, it'd been sat in a council lockup for 4.5 years, and got it out, got it back on the road again.
Okay.
We found a few pieces were missing off it, like the overriders and the boot spoiler, which I've managed to get hold of. Then we decided to get it resprayed in 2011. It's getting a little bit tatty. So we had it resprayed, had the coach lines put on, and yeah, and then I've had various little bits done to it. Just had a fuel pump fitted because that was playing up, and yeah, it's a good classic car to use.
Very nice one, thank you very much.
Okay.
This is a lovely 1966 Wolseley 16/60ths with a 1.6 litre engine. Drum brakes at the rear and discs at the front. Manual gearbox and factory-fitted MW, LW radio. Around 55,000 were made between 1961 to 1971. Now just a few hundred survive in roadworthy condition. Leather seats and wood veneer dash from a gentler era. Quiet and smooth for a car of its age. The registration number is GAL928D.
Would be nice in a minute, please. Would be nice in a minute, please. Because I can have a look inside.
Cheers. Come here, please. Get in. Go on then.
The Vauxhall Cresta 2.3L, 1959, is a British saloon car powered by a 2.3-litre straight-six engine, known for its American-inspired design, with sweeping lines and bold chrome accents. It offered a spacious and comfortable interior, making it popular with families and business professionals. The Cresta featured a 3-speed manual gearbox, with an optional overdrive for smoother cruising. Produced by Vauxhall Motors, it was part of General Motors' British division, focusing on providing stylish and The 1966 Jaguar 3.8-litre engine is a classic British saloon that combines luxury with performance. It delivers around 220 horsepower, making it a thrilling drive for its time. Known for its elegant, smooth lines, refined design set it apart in the automotive world. Inside, it offers a luxurious cabin with wood trim and leather upholstery, creating a comfortable driving experience. The car's advanced features for the era, like disc brakes and independent rear suspension, ensured a smooth, controlled ride. Widely admired for its style and performance, remains a collector's favorite today. Look at this classic 1969 M GB GT with a 1.8-litre engine. It has front disc brakes and rear drums, original radio, and 4-speed manual gearbox with optional overdrive. Over 125,000 MGB GTS were produced. Today, an estimated 8,000 to 10,000 survive in the UK. Steel-roofed coupe version of the famous Roadster. Practical yet sporty, with iconic British charm. The registration number is BYY49G. The 1957 Ford Popular 103E made by Ford UK, from 1953 to 1962. It had a 1.1-litre engine with 30 horsepower, with a top speed of 60 miles per hour and acceleration from 0 to 50 miles per hour in 24 seconds. The basic features, like rod-operated drum brakes and a 6-volt electrical system. The Ford Popular was popular among British motorists due to its affordability and practicality during the post-war era. The model was eventually succeeded by the Ford 100e in 1959, which offered improved features and performance. A classic 1968 M GC GT with a 3-litre straight-six engine. A fastback coupe with long bonnet and chrome bumpers. Sporty performance with grand touring comfort. Wire-spoke wheels and twin exhausts define its character. Loved by enthusiasts for its blend of style and power.
Sit down.
This is a 1949 MG saloon with a 1.2-litre engine. Fitted with mechanical drum brakes all round. Basic dash with no factory radio as standard. Part of the post-war MGYA series, around 6,158 made. Less than 500 of these are thought to exist worldwide. Manual 4-speed gearbox and traditional styling. Leather bench seats and wood panel details. The registration number of this car is KTD995. This is a charming 1948 M GTC with a 1.2-litre engine. Fitted with drum brakes and no radio as standard. 4-speed manual gearbox, rear-wheel drive. Just over 10,000 milligrams TCS were built between 1945 to 1949. Only around 3,000 remain worldwide, many in collections. Wooden dash and wire wheels complete the look. Famous for introducing MGs to the US market. The registration number is VSV864. Here is a 1991 Ford Escort van 1.3-litre with a top speed of 127 miles per hour and could accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 8.3 seconds and had the number H789 DKL. Between 1986 to 1992, around 4.1 million Mk4 Escorts, including commercial vans, were built. In the UK today, just 9 Escort vans remain on the road, and all have valid mark. UK still on the road, there are 122 total Escort LGVs, light goods vehicles, taxed in 2024. Rust and scrappage schemes decimated the numbers. Most surviving models are heavily restored or well maintained with plate H789 DKL, dated September-October 1990 H prefix. It's firmly a MK4 variant, among the very last of its kind. This 1948 Morris is powered by a compact yet reliable 1.0-litre side valve engine. It featured a 4-speed manual gearbox, and top speeds were modest, around 55 miles per hour. The styling was simple but functional, with split front windscreens and running boards. Drum brakes were fitted at all 4 corners, adequate for the car's low weight. Its cabin was basic, but practical, with minimal instrumentation and a manual choke. A heater was considered a luxury, and radios were optional extras at the time. Perfect for city driving or village use, it became a post-war British icon. Registration number, LKE 187. Here's the quirky 1985 Citroën 2CV with a 1-litre engine. Front disc brakes and minimalist interior, no radio as standard. Around 5 million 2 CVS were built in total. Over 2,000 remain on UK roads in various condition. Lightweight, simple and iconic French design. Gear lever pokes out from the dash, truly unique, perfect for rural roads and fuel economy. The registration number is C90MAK. This rare 1995 Vauxhall Calibra Frontiera TDS has a 2-litre engine, front ventilated disc brakes and factory cassette radio, 5-speed manual gearbox and turbo diesel performance. Over 239,000 Frontieras were made by the end of the 90s. Only a few thousand remain in the UK now. High-riding body and rugged 4x4 design. A practical mix of style and utility. The registration number is N101RDL. A 1987 Jaguar XJS, with a 3.6-litre engine, elegant and powerful. Sleek coupe styling with long bonnet and low roofline. Dual headlights and chrome accents define its luxury presence. Capable of grand touring speeds with smooth refinement. A true icon of British motoring prestige in the 80s.
So there's 54K, about £34,000. Yeah, it does. It currently sits at 80.
This is a 1970 Ford Cortina with a 1.6-litre engine. Front disc and rear drum brakes. Standard AM radio. Over 3 million Cortinas were sold in the UK, now fewer than 2,000 remain taxed and on the road. Manual 4-speed gearbox, known for reliability. Comfortable, spacious and very popular in its day, this one's a MK2 facelift model with chrome details. The registration number is YYN175H. Look at this wonderful 1970 Morris Minor Traveller with a 1.3-litre engine. Wood frame rear, front disc brake conversion, no standard radio, manual 4-speed gearbox and rear-wheel drive. Over 1.6 million Morris Minors were built in total. About 13,000 travellers remain in the UK, beloved for its charm and easy repairs. Carries luggage and memories in equal measure. The registration number is FMH546J. The 1995 British Classic M GR-V8 sports car. With a 3.9-litre V8 engine, it produces 190 horsepower, with 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.9 seconds, and a top speed of 136 miles per hour. The engine was all aluminium alloy construction, with Lucas electronic fuel injection. The car has a 5-speed manual gearbox delivering power to the rear wheels. The RV8 offers a balance of agility and stability. This model had 1,983 units built between 1992 and 1995, making it a rare and collectible vehicle among enthusiasts. This 1989 Volkswagen Golf, registration number G34WJH, captures the timeless design of the late 80s hatchback era. Equipped with a 1.8-litre engine, it offered a strong balance of power and economy, ideal for everyday driving. Whether a MK2 GTI or a Clipper Cabriolet, the 1989 Golf stood out for build quality and sharp handling. The iconic front grille and boxy silhouette gave it a distinctive, confident presence on the road. G34WJH likely came with comfortable interiors, simple dials, and classic analog charm. Its reliability and lasting appeal have made this model a sought-after classic among enthusiasts. Still turning heads today, this Golf is a great example of German engineering at its finest. A true symbol of late 80s automotive culture, it's more than just a car, it's a classic experience. The 1990 Ford Escort XR3i was powered by a 1.6-litre overhead valve engine, producing approximately 102 horsepower. The car had a 5-speed manual transmission, offering a responsive and engaging driving experience. Its front-wheel drive layout for great handling characteristics. The XR3i's engine was known for its spirited performance, and was a highlight of Ford's performance lineup at the time. Overall, the 1990 Escort XR3i combined sporty dynamics with practical hatchback utility.
Go.
Hi, my name's Debbie Marshall. I've had this car since 1990. I bought it brand new from Crimble Staines, and it cost me £12,701.92 to be precise.
Well, that's good.
It's a 1990 run-out XR3i. It's finished in diamond white. It's had a bit of body work done, but for 35 years, what hasn't? I've had new rear wheel arches, I've had some work done on the front scuttle plate, and I've also had some rust done on my sunroof, which is like common for these sort of cars.
Okay.
The factory tray, however, is still completely rust-free. It's had a new exhaust, because the original one fell off at 99,500 miles. But I've now replaced it with an original, so that will be done at some point. It's done 135,000 miles. It's been used as a daily runner, it's not just a show car. That's it, I'm stuck.
No, that's okay, that's fine. Thank you very much.
This great 1984 Ford Escort GL, registration A150UGJ, is powered by a 1.3-litre engine and equipped with a 5-speed gearbox, delivering 69 horsepower. The vehicle achieves a top speed of 97 miles per hour, offering smooth gear changes and improved fuel economy. The Escort GL accelerates from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 13 seconds, and it consumes 7.4 litres per 62 miles. With a 3-door hatchback body style, it offers practicality and ease of access. Weighing just 804 kilograms, its lightweight construction significantly boosts agility and efficiency, making it a fun and economical classic to drive.
Hi there, my name's Steve. I own this lovely Mark III Escort 1.3 GL 1984 4-door. It's basically a standard 1300 GL in special order black. I acquired the vehicle for my son about 12-13 years ago as his first car. He kept the car for about 3 years, and sold it on to a little old lady who wanted something a bit better for the car shows. And then later on she offered it back to us because she couldn't keep it up, and the car lady. And she offered it back to us, and I was sort of in between cars, so I decided to buy it. And I've spent a bit of time and effort on it, upgrading a few bits and pieces. And I've owned the car about just before COVID, and what we found out, obviously during our ownership of the car, we found that the car was originally a company car in 1984, sold by a company called Croydon, and they sold it as a dealership through to a company called Rolex Watch Company, which we have this all on the logbook and the information in the catalogue. And basically I've been attending shows for a few months and years now. Always been into the classic car scene, keep tinkering with selling it, but obviously my colleagues here keep telling me to keep it, because obviously you don't see that many Mark IIIs around.
No, you don't. Any rust on the vehicle, has been rust on the vehicle that you've dealt with?
Sorry, say again?
Any rust on the vehicle, or any rust that you've dealt with?
The car was really quite solid. It had all been wax oil injected, we believe, from new, during the ownership of the previous owners, and so it's obviously very good. We obviously had a few little bits with the wheel arches, as usual on Escorts. They needed doing, and we decided to have a new front wing put on, because it's starting to get a little bit scabby. And but I realised that so far down the road, with having little bits done, that actually I think it looked better with a paint job. So we had the car repainted, but obviously in the original colour where possible. And I've just been sort of like trying to do little bits and pieces with the car since. We just changed the steering wheel for a one from an RS, and I've put a stereo in there, and just trying to keep the car maintained. But the car obviously is always garaged, and it comes out and shows. I like driving it around obviously on nice sunny days, and gets a lot of looks and a lot of thumbs up from people passing by, and people are obviously quite pleased to see something that maybe they had in their day. And I've owned a lot of cars over the years, and this is quite a bit of fun to drive around, and no, I enjoy driving it. I'll take it out. I do think about improving the engine by putting a bigger one in, but to be honest, no, I want to keep it with the original engine, which the car has only covered 60,000 miles from new, and and not really had much to do on the engine as such, apart from the usual cam belt change. And I've changed a few things on there, replaced the water pump and the alternator and the distributor, and starter motor. That's mainly purely for preventative maintenance reasons. I enjoy driving it.
That's good then. I take it it'll be a 5-speed gearbox.
It's a 5-speed gearbox, which is quite nice, but obviously being only a 1300, it's about 68 brake horsepower, or was when it was new, and it does feel sometimes to be a bit of a gutless wonder, but obviously I've made it sound better with a stainless steel exhaust system right through, with a 4-branch manifold on there, but it's more noise than anything, but it's just to sort of help with the looks of the car. I love bombing it around. My son likes me taking it out and about a bit. He's entered the car into the Gravity show at the NEC, so that's going to be a bit strange seeing that car mixed in with all these supercars and everything like that at the Gravity show, so that's going to be a bit of an eye-opener. So I'm not sure what I'm letting myself in for, but he's been wanting to get the car up there, so it's on one of the in one of the halls up there, which is quite nice. But I try and attend a lot of car shows where I can.
Thank you very much.
The 1958 Morris Minor 1000 with a 948 cubic centimeters engine producing about 37 brake horsepower, with a top speed of 75 miles per hour and approximately 40 miles per gallon. It had drum brakes on all 4 wheels. Radios were not standard in 1958, but could be fitted by the dealer as an optional extra, usually as a basic AM unit. Around 1.6 million Morris Minors were built between 1948 and 1971, covering all body styles including saloon, traveller, convertible, and van.
Okay then, where did you come from?
Where have I come from? Just
Lovely early Reading. And tell me about the car, its history.
1958 was my 1000, and it's pretty much original.
Okay, and what work have you done on it?
I've done some paint work, obviously, to keep it tidy, but apart from that, just normal maintenance.
Any engine work? No?
Well, since I've had it, it's been exactly the same. There may have been some work done on the engine beforehand, but it is the right engine for the car. It's the right size. It hasn't been modified.
Good. Any rust dealt with?
Well, yeah, the odd bit, but that's what I painted. But
Good.
the only thing that's changed from as it left the factory is I've tweaked the indicators a little bit, because originally all it had is the semaphores, which still work. They do still
work, which is good. Yeah.
I've added some
proper indicators on there.
What I've done is I've incorporated bulbs in the back so that the lights flash.
Oh, that's nice.
And at the front, so because people don't look for.
No, that's it. They don't know what the radiator trafficator is usually, and that, but they're usually little arms that come out, but we don't use them anymore, of course. So that's good. Engine obviously runs smoothly and everything.
It's the original, like I say, 948cc engine.
Brilliant. And that's about it, so thank you very much.
This great 1984 Ford Escort 1.6i Cabriolet open top, producing 105 horsepower with a top speed of 115 miles per hour and accelerated from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 9.9 seconds. Its fuel consumption was 7.8 litres per 62 miles. The Escort had a 5-speed gearbox with front-wheel drive. The Cabriolet had a good body style and seating for 5, making it stylish and practical for everyday use. The car lacked modern safety features like airbags and ABS, reflecting the standards of its era. This is a 1985 Ford Escort with a 1.6-litre engine. Front disc brakes, rear drums, and factory cassette radio. Manual 5-speed gearbox and front-wheel drive. Over 4 million Mk3, Mk4 Escorts were built. Now just a few thousand Mk3s remain on UK roads. This model blends comfort with reliability, hugely popular hatchback of its time. The registration number is B786COF. Look at this lovely 1964 MGB with a 1.8-litre engine. Fitted with front disc brakes and rear drums. Early MGBs had no standard radio, but many had dealer-fitted units. One of the first years of MGB production, over 500,000 made. Only around 20,000 survived globally in roadworthy condition. Simple, strong and beloved by enthusiasts. 4-speed gearbox and timeless British design. The registration number for this one is OJC214. This is a sleek 1997 Jaguar XK8 Coupe with a 4-litre V8 engine. Equipped with ABS, vented disc brakes, and CD radio. Automatic transmission with sport and winter modes. About 90,000 XK8s were built between 1996 and 2005. Roughly 7,000 remain in the UK in usable condition. Blends luxury with strong performance. Aluminium body panels reduce weight. The registration number is P809CLJ. Here's a 1991 Ford Sierra Sapphire with a 2-litre engine. Fitted with disc brakes and a Ford radio cassette system. Manual 5-speed gearbox, rear-wheel drive layout. Over 1.3 million Sierras were sold in the UK. Only around 4,000 survive in any condition. The Sapphire was the saloon version of the Sierra, popular with families and as rep cars in the 90s. The registration number is J210PTF. This 1991 Volkswagen Golf has a 1.3-litre petrol engine. Front disc and rear drum brakes, blow-pumped cassette player. Manual 4-speed gearbox, front-wheel drive. From the MK2 generation, over 6.3 million were made. Now fewer than 15,000 MK2s remain in the UK. Solid build quality and famous reliability. A German classic that shaped modern hatchbacks. The registration number is H896GLH. This powerful 1966 Sunbeam Tiger has a 4.3-litre Ford V8 engine. Front disc brakes, rear drums, and a simple push-button radio, 4-speed manual gearbox with optional overdrive. Just over 7,000 Sunbeam Tigers were ever made. Fewer than 1,000 are thought to survive worldwide, based on the Alpine, but with serious performance. A British body with American muscle. The registration number is VYY924E.
Yours has black.
This is a 1984 Ford Escort with a 1.3-litre engine. Front disc brakes, rear drums, and factory Ford radio. Manual 4-speed gearbox and front-wheel drive. Part of the hugely successful MK3 range. More than 4 million MK3 Escorts were sold. Only a small number remain in original condition. Simple, practical, and very popular in its day. The registration number is B141NDD. Here's a 1976 Morris Mini 1000 with a 1-litre engine. Disc brakes were optional, with many fitted with drums all round. Basic interior with optional radio, millions of Minis were made from 1959 to 2000. About 25,000 classic Minis still survive in the UK. Loved for its nimble handling and clever design, a motoring icon in a small package. The registration number is LMV765P. This 1977 TVR has a 3-litre Ford Essex V6 engine. Disc brakes front and rear with a minimalist interior. No standard radio, most had aftermarket units. Only around 2,000 of this model were made. Fewer than 500 are estimated to survive. Fiberglass body, rear-wheel drive, manual gearbox, built for speed, not comfort. The registration number is RHU918. This 1977 TVR has a 3-litre Ford Essex V6 engine. Disc brakes front and rear with a minimalist interior. No standard radio, most had aftermarket units. Only around 2,000 of this model were made. Fewer than 500 are estimated to survive. Fiberglass body, rear-wheel drive, manual gearbox, built for speed, not comfort. The registration number is RHU918. This 1974 Triumph Stag features a 3-litre V8 engine. Front disc brakes, rear drums, and a factory radio cassette. Automatic or manual with optional overdrive available. Around 25,939 were built during production. Roughly 7,000 Stags remain in the UK today. Famous for its unique T-bar roof and grand touring style. Luxury, speed, and British charm in one. The registration number is UM0171N.
The wheels on that, tyres on that line?
Over the line, yeah.
Okay.
If I direct the first one, if I direct you, is this yours?
This rare 1975 Nissan Fairlady Z has a 2.6-litre engine. Front disc brakes, rear drums, and Japanese push-button radio. 5-speed manual gearbox, rear-wheel drive. Part of the Datsun 240Z, 260Z family global icon. Fewer than 2,000 survive in the UK, in all Z variants. Stylish, fast, and reliable, the collector's dream. The Fairlady name adds extra rarity. The registration number is EKH523J. This 2001 Dennis Sabre from Dorset, Wiltshire Fire Service, with a 8.3-litre diesel engine with 5-speed automatic gearbox, full air brake system, and a pump delivering 2,700 litres of water per minute. The vehicle could seat 6 persons, locker-mounted equipment, and lighting for incident response. The VHF radio allow vehicle-to-control communication. Dennis produced many Sabres. Few now survive due to heavy use and retirement in the late 2000s. The registration number Y507BJT. This 1986 BMW 520 has a 2-litre straight-six engine, ventilated disc brakes and blow-pump stereo as standard, 5-speed manual or 4-speed automatic gearbox options. Part of the E28 generation, around 722,000 made. Fewer than 2,000 E28s survive in the UK today. A mix of precision German engineering and comfort. Strong motorway cruiser with timeless lines. The registration number is D932SFV. A 1971 Ford Cortina with a 2-litre engine, a classic saloon of its time. Boxy but handsome, with twin headlights and chrome trim. Spacious for families, yet lively enough for spirited driving. A mainstay of British roads through the 70s. Respected for its reliability and ease of upkeep. Look at this cute 1965 Morris Mini with a 1-litre engine. Drum brakes all round and no radio as standard. Manual 4-speed gearbox and famous go-kart feel. Part of the original Mini range, over 5 million made. Around 30,000 early Minis still survive worldwide. Compact, clever and instantly recognizable, still winning hearts 60 years later. The registration number is ECR327C. This is a 1972 Austin Mini 850 van with a 1-litre engine. Fitted with drum brakes and no radio as standard. Manual 4-speed gearbox and front-wheel drive. Approximately 521,000 minivans were produced. Only a few thousand remain worldwide. Loved by tradesmen and collectors alike. Same charm as the saloon, but more practical. The registration number is BRY779K. This early Audi A4 with a 2.7-litre engine is a rare sight from 1988. Front and rear disc brakes, an Audi radio cassette player, 5-speed manual or auto, depending on variant. Predecessor models were called 8090ths before A4 branding. The 2.7-litre V6 became popular in later S4 versions. Strong build and refined German engineering. Reliable and fast with understated style. The registration number is S4TCW. This is a 1968 Triumph Herald with a 1.3-litre engine. Front disc brakes were optional, rear drum standard. 4-speed manual gearbox, rear-wheel drive. Over 500,000 Heralds were made from 1959 to 1971. About 5,000 still exist in the UK, in various states. Great turning circle and easy DIY repairs. A British favourite with retro charm. The registration number is NAD747F. This 1974 Ford Escort has a 1.3-litre engine. Front discs and rear drum brakes, original AM radio. 4-speed manual gearbox, rear-wheel drive. From the MK1 Escort range, very collectible now. Over 2 million MK1S were made globally. Only a few thousand survive in decent condition, rally-inspired looks and legendary simplicity. The registration number is VOR706N. Next, we have an old 1964 MG Magnet, powered by a 1.6-litre engine, and bearing the registration number ANJ304B. A true classic, the MG Magnet offers the blend of British elegance and sporting performance. The 1.6-litre engine provides sufficient power for a smooth, steady drive. This vehicle has a stylish, timeless design that continues to attract car enthusiasts. Inside, it offers a touch of luxury, with its well-crafted upholstery and sleek dashboard. The Magnet's iconic looks, coupled with its comfortable ride, make it an excellent choice for collectors. Well-maintained examples of this model are becoming rarer, making it a valuable asset. Whether used for a Sunday drive, or as a showpiece, the MG Magnet always impresses. This is a 1979 Rover SD1 with a 3.5-litre V8 engine. Disc brakes all-round and factory-fit radio cassette. 5-speed manual or 3-speed automatic gearbox. Over 300,000 SD1s were produced. Less than 2,000 are estimated to survive in the UK. Used by police, executives, and racing teams, bold fastback design and strong V8 power. The registration number is DHN589T.
Excuse me please, ladies. Can you move forward please, ladies, and try to record the vehicle please? Thank you. Super.
This 1973 Ford Capri comes with a 1.6-litre engine. Front disc brakes, rear drums, and period radio cassette. 4-speed manual gearbox, rear-wheel drive layout. Over 1.9 million Capris were made across all marques. Fewer than 5,000 MK1 Capris survive in the UK. Styled like a Mustang, loved across Europe, known as the car you always promised yourself. The registration number is CSF258L. This 1969 Austin Saloon features a 1-litre A-series engine. Drum brakes all round and very minimal interior trim. 4-speed manual gearbox, no radio as standard. From the ADO 16 family, over 2 million built. Only a few thousand survive in the UK today. Practical, frugal, and widely used in the 60s, modest styling but full of charm. The registration number is YLH390G. Look at this 1973 M GBGT with a 1.8-litre engine. Front disc brakes and rear drums with overdrive gearbox. Factory radio cassette and wood dash trim, part of the chrome bumper era before 1974 changes. Over 125,000 GTS built, thousands still on UK roads. Reliable and loved by British car fans. A hardtop classic with everyday usability. The registration number is VYR940M. This 1989 Ford Sierra features a 1.8-litre petrol engine. Front disc brakes, rear drums, and factory cassette stereo. 5-speed manual gearbox, rear-wheel drive. Part of the last generation, before the Mondeo replaced it. Millions were sold, but now rare in clean condition. A family favorite with a streamlined design. Comfy, dependable, and very 1980s. The registration number is G280UBM. This 1977 Triumph TR7 sports a 2-litre engine. Disc brakes at the front, rear drums, and cassette radio. 5-speed manual gearbox, wedge-shaped styling. Over 115,000 were produced between 1975 to 1981. Fewer than 10,000 survive today worldwide. Controversial looks, but improving in popularity. A unique piece of British sports car history. The registration number is XCK645R.
Excuse me, please, sir.
Look at this nice blue 1971 MG GT with a 1.8-litre engine. The registration number is AUA333J. It's got a 4-speed manual gearbox with overdrive, perfect for relaxed cruising. The engine is a 1,798 cubic centimeters 4-cylinder from the BMCB series, with twin SU carburetors and overhead valves. It runs smoothly and delivers a satisfying growl when you press the pedal, producing around 95 horsepower. Front disc brakes give it confident stopping power, just what you'd want in a classic. The Ford Escort RS Cosworth 2.0L turbocharged 1992 is a celebrated performance car for its rally heritage. With impressive power and acceleration, appealing to enthusiasts. Designed as a homologation special for Group A rallying, it features a distinctive wide-body design and advanced aerodynamics. The car's combination of performance and iconic styling has made it a sought-after classic among collectors. Its success in motorsport solidified its status as a legendary model in the Ford lineup. The Cavalier's simple, yet stylish design reflects the era's automotive trends, with clean lines and a functional, no-nonsense approach. Inside, the cabin provides a comfortable, spacious environment with basic but well-appointed features. As a mid-range model strikes a balance between affordability and practicality. The 1995 Cavalier remains a nostalgic favorite for those who appreciate 90s European sedans. The Cavalier's simple, yet stylish design reflects the era's automotive trends, with clean lines and a functional, no-nonsense approach. Inside, the cabin provides a comfortable, spacious environment with basic, but well-appointed features. As a mid-range model, it strikes a balance between affordability and practicality. The 1995 Cavalier remains a nostalgic favorite for those who appreciate 90s European sedans. This is a 1978 Vauxhall Cavalier with a 2-litre engine. Front disc brakes and rear drums, factory radio optional. Manual gearbox, rear-wheel drive on this MK1 model. Over 700,000 MK1 Cavaliers were produced. Only a few hundred remain roadworthy in the UK. Built for comfort, family use, and fleet appeal, a solid, forgotten gem of British motoring. The registration number is WRX733T.
Okay, off you go.
Right, it's a 1978 Mark I Vauxhall Cavalier 2-litre GL. I bought it new from J Davies in Basingstoke, and I've owned it ever since. It's a survivor. There's only 250, I suppose, of these left now. They were an everyday car for lots of salesmen, the sort of people that drove it. One of the reasons it survived was that after I bought it, I took it straight off to a rust proofing centre and had the whole thing rust proofed inside and out under the engine bay. They went completely mad on it. They just covered everything in rust proofing. So that's one reason why the underside has only had one tiny little bit of welding done. Otherwise it's immaculate underneath. It's done 130,000 miles. I did have to put a new engine in it at 96,000, so the current engine's only done 30-odd thousand. I've done a few mods to it. I put a Mansa 5-speed gearbox in it, which makes a hell of a difference, because the 4-speed box, it would be working too hard, the engine at motorway speeds, and that's made an enormous difference. I put a Coolx radiator, high performance radiator in it with an electric fan, and I've changed the old carburettor. It was a Varijet for a Weber. It's got a new Weber on it at the moment, and it's just a lovely car. I laid it up many years ago in the garage and sort of forgot about it, and then decided I'd get it back on the road, and it almost started on first turn of the key when I put some petrol in it. And I've just been tarting it up, looking after it really ever since. And now it's 46 years old. It's going up in value every year, and it's just produces a lot of interest when I take it around to shows, because there's so few of them left.
What work have you done in the sense of bodywork and the interiors?
I've done bodywork. It did get a little bit of rust around the wheel arches, but it was only sort of superficial stuff. I have had that resprayed, but apart from that, the paintwork's original. Interior, no, I haven't done anything to the interior. I have rebuilt the front suspension completely. I did find that it was getting a bit soggy on corners and things, understeering. And also I couldn't get rid of a steering shake at 70, balanced the wheels, sorted out, couldn't sort that out. And then of course what it was worn bushes in the front suspension. So that's all been stripped out, shot blasted, powder coated, rebuilt with poly bushes. And I'm able to get all the parts from a company in Bridgend in Wales, which actually prepares racing Mantas, so it's got some racing bits in the front suspension, and it handles beautifully. It goes around corners probably better than it ever did when it was new. So just improving it in some ways. It's better than it was when I actually bought the car.
Oh, nice one then. Good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
The 1996 Vauxhall Calibra 2-litre 4-cylinder engine, 16-valve, producing 115 horsepower, offering improved performance and efficiency, with a 5-speed manual transmission, providing a balanced mix of power and handling. The Calibra's aerodynamic design contributed to a low drag and enhanced fuel efficiency and high-speed stability, with good handling and a comfortable ride, making it a popular choice among sports coupe enthusiasts. The brakes are the disc brakes on both the front and rear axles.
Okay, thank you very much for telling me the history of a vehicle. So, can you give me the history, please?
It's a 1996 Vauxhall Calibra, SE7, 489 ever made.
Okay.
I believe there's 13 left on the road to date, this being the second oldest. Just hit 78,000. Had it 7 years.
Okay.
Went to Preston to go and pick it up. Yeah, had the wheels refurbed. Apart from that, it's all standard.
Any rust?
No rust at all. That's what attracted me to it. The underside's really good. They were galvanised this year as well, so that helps with the rust. But yes.
And obviously, I believe 5-speed gearbox.
Yeah, 5-speed box. Yeah.
Good.
2-litre 16-valve Ecotec engine. Not everyone's favourite, but this is the fourth one I've had.
I'd like to thank the West Berks Classic Vehicle Club for organising such a fantastic show, and a special thanks to all the car owners for bringing their incredible vehicles. Thank you for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What cars did you enjoy most? What could I improve in the video? Are there any questions you'd like me to ask the owners? Please share your thoughts. Any changes I make from here will be final, so your input is really appreciated. Let me know.